In this video, I'm going to go over the checklist, the VMS checklist, and I'm going to show you lots of different examples here. You're going to see redundancy in everything. That's because it's all rules based. So I'm going to show you a lot of examples here. This big thick red line represents 1/1/2026, January 1st. So this is all 1 year's worth of data, or 7 months, whatever. And so here we go. So let's come over here. The first part of the year, we had, and we're going to be talking about structure. It's when you first come up to the chart. This is what you're looking for is structure. You're looking for, like right here. You can see how this is in an uptrend. For a trend continuation, it has to have a pullback, which means that it breaks the swing high, closes above it, and then pulls back to that exact same support zone. And it's just the opposite if you're looking to sell. In this particular case, in this trade, part of structure is the pullback, yes, and then we get an engulfing bullish candle. That's our trigger. That's the whole game right there. It's like this tells me it's time to take this trade seriously. At the same time, while you're on the same chart, you look down at momentum, you could see that it is low and made a hook going up. And at that time, we would look deeper into volume and see if we had volume. This is actually confluence because anytime a confluence, it means there's more than one factor in structure. So one factor would be support and resistance. Another factor would be the 50 EMA. Another factor is an engulfing candle. Another factor is rejection. So now here's the difference between making a great trade or not sure if it's going to work out. So see all of this rejection at that level. This is on a daily chart. So we're 2, 4, 6. I just counted 7 really quick. We got 7 days of rejection at this level. And on a 4-hour chart, that's 28 days worth of rejection on this. There are 28 candles worth of rejection. That's a lot. So that's one of the reasons I use the daily also. So, okay, getting back into structure, a pullback, an uptrend pullback, downtrend pullback, those are my bread and butter. Reversals, we'll see some reversals, and well, I'll wait till we see one. And then here's a trade that we're currently in. Uh, okay, here's one. I'm going to go into this trade a little bit deeper, but again, from January, right? And okay, so do you see how this market is in an obvious uptrend, right? The 50 EMA everything screams uptrend right here. But you see how the market, it comes up, pulls back, comes up, pulls back, comes up, pulls back, comes up, pulls back. That's the normal movement in the market sometimes. And then you get this, which is consolidation when it just goes sideways. You can see that the price action is actually going in and out of the 50 right here. And then you get big moves like this one. I mean, it's great to be on the right side of that one. And that's why you always use a stop loss, my friends. Okay, so uh, with the VMS structure, if you see a market that breaks and closes above a swing high or below a swing low, and then you see that market pull back to that same area, that is an indicator that you are on to a pullback. You need to have at least 3 red candles or 3 green candles in order for me to qualify it as a move itself. Anything other than that is still running within the uptrend or downtrend. So you can see how this one did that, right? It made a pullback down into here, gave us this really nice engulfing candle, And look down at momentum, you can see it's low and it is hooking up. Here's another example of a pullback to the 50 EMA. You look at momentum. Momentum's very low, very low. That's really low. That's like 76 or whatever. And then makes an engulfing candle to the upside. So it's a combination of this momentum being low and hooking to the upside, that and the engulfing candle and the pullback. So all of the trades are like that with the VMS. I mean, I can go through all 24, probably show you about 70 different examples, I suppose. But what would be even better is if you went and found them yourself. That'd be really cool. That's my goal, man. I want you to learn how to do this. Okay, so here's the same thing. Here we have, this is a reversal right here. So we had a strong impulsive move up, right? And then we had an engulfing candle going down. And look at momentum. Momentum is divergent and it has a hook right here. Those are triggers, my friend. Triggers. And then we had a triple top right up in here. And based upon that, we had all of the right signals. So, structure is what you're looking for first. You're looking for the market price to move into support and resistance zones, or have really big uh, impulsive moves. Like this is an impulsive move here, so that might have been a reversal opportunity. This is an impulsive move. I remember this one specifically because I watched it for a while. I saw that happen. I thought, well, maybe I can do that again. And sure enough, we got in and it did that very thing. Uh, so you need to, if you're not familiar, you need to brush up on structure and what kind of I mean, it's pretty simple, really. With reversals, you have to have a strong impulsive move prior to that. So if you see something like that, start looking for a possible reversal opportunity, and you find that when momentum is, in this case, high and hooking to the downside. I'd love to, divergent is better. I try to wait for divergent. But if I don't get that, then if the momentum is high enough in the 90s, I'll take it all by itself. Single peak, double peak. All right. And so let's just move on to at least one more here. I'm going to probably post this video uncut, everything, because you're getting it all, man. Structure, you see how this is coming down to a particular area and then it breaks below that. So this is a pullback, downtrend, and now we have a break below the previous swing low, break below that, and then we had a pullback up to it with an engulfing candle. But this one didn't work out, right? We had everything that we needed right down here, but it didn't work out. That was a loss, guys. And so here's another one. Here's two of them, right? So here's another one where it's almost like in a channel here, and we get price action comes down to the recent lows of that channel. Right here is the first engulfing candle, but if you look down at momentum, we didn't have a hook yet, so I could not do anything. This is the one that gave us the hook. See how that hook is on momentum? And you have a divergent momentum here. Okay, and there's your hook. So pullbacks with rejection. You got to have the more rejection, the better, and strong engulfing candles. Momentum has to be lined up, and we'll go over that in another video. But so once you get all that, once you find that structure, and you see something that looks good, it's either pulling back into support and or resistance. And that's really the only, or the 50 EMA. So there's got to be some kind of support and resistance in there, or I'm not willing to take the trade unless it's a reversal that has a strong impulsive move prior to it and gives me rejection At that point, I would be interested as long as everything else lines up. So I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any questions or comments, make sure and post those. And yeah, the whole structure thing, it's basically it's reversals. Just learn what you're looking for a reversal, and a lot of shooting stars and hammers are involved in reversals. Normally, you want them to be at an island, so you want it to be the highest or the lowest point on the chart that you see, like right in here. You don't see anything higher than this. So, okay, my guys, or I don't know what the hell that was. Um, yeah, just watch some more videos and keep practicing. I'm going to do a whole video just on how to back test all this stuff. So, all right, on to the next video.